what, what? Ooh, ta-da! Hey, hello, Grubs. I am back, a little bit late, as always, but I'm really happy to be here. Hey, Limon, how are you doing? So, today I just wanted to do a very, very short stream. I just wanted to say hi. I just wanted to get back into the groove instead of, um, um, I don't know, postponing things. Because, sometimes it is hard to get back into the rhythm. And I had a tough week. It's funny, reminds me of a TF2 update title, which was Tough Break. And I'd say I had a tough break. In the sense that it was both tough, but it was a break. So who knows? Was it a break? Hey Limon, hey Jadix, hey Bloody Toot. Hello, everybody. Hello, every grub. Hi, Leo. Just taking L after L these days. No, don't say that. I'm feeling a little bit like that recently. Although, as always, I do still feel pretty happy. Hey, bro, moment. I'm back. I am. um, as always, I think I always feel happy. That's my normal state of being. But I can't say I haven't been a little bit stressed. I'm falling behind the things that I want to do, and I need to fix, um, especially my sleeping schedule. I feel like that's what I need to fix. You know what I've been experiencing, quite a lot is, uh, I don't know. I feel like super, super tired all day, every day. And I guess that's because I don't sleep as well as I should. So I'm thinking, uh, I feel like I've said it before, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep a lot better, but right now I'm taking it a little bit more, a lot more seriously, trying to sleep at a better time, if I can, right? But I've been trying to turn Leo's Spanish inhibitors for 3 days. I'm tired of being a loser, but I'm also too tired to fix it. Ooh, I had an experience not long ago during my break, which for me, I feel like I'm unbothered by being um a loser and a weirdo and whatever, but people care about those things. I think um if it doesn't affect you, if it's more about people around you, I think you shouldn't pay attention to that. Just do what makes you happy. Just try to be okay. Sometimes I feel like there are things that I have that could make me a little bit of a loser, but I'm proud of those. And there's also some other things that I should actually change, like my sleeping schedule or getting a lot more focused, I guess. I'm embracing my title as a loser these days. Yeah, totally. Totally. Um, honestly real. Yo hablo poco español. Um, yeah, I feel like I had that not long ago. Um, so today I just felt like I would be doing small doodles around in the canvas and just talking a little bit about things that happened during my break and maybe things that will happen after this. I should be streaming again on Monday next time. Um, I wonder if some dates could be an issue, but I don't think anything near um Nira should be an issue. Not right now. Anyways, I'm going back to school and I have Spanish class. Let's go, another language. That's why I I know a little bit, plus I got Duolingo. Yeah, so how have you been, Grubs? How is everybody else? Poco perro niño. What grade are you in? I think we did say we shouldn't share personal information like that. Just assume people are doing things. But I guess if you guys wanna can say bro, it's better to say your age on the internet. True, true. You grubs are learning. That's pretty good. I don't think that's I don't think that's bad. It's normal to be curious. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine to be curious, but we should. I'm pretty sure adjectives go after nouns in Spanish. Adject go after nouns in Spanish. I think so. Been good. Just passed my communication class last week. Oh, really? Was it summer thingy? I had a friend who was in a summer curse curse uh summer class. So they also uh were doing things in school pretty recently. I'm 5 and I'm taking college classes. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I feel like I've had a few tough weeks um due to personal reasons. I I guess I wasn't in my comfort zone for a little bit. I don't think that's bad, but I maybe felt like I didn't have time to rest as I wish I did. Plus, there was like a TF2 update recently, and I was really excited. And I don't know, whenever I had the chance, I couldn't actually play, and I was like, oh no, I really want to play right now. Um, and now I feel like I have the chance to play, but I'm feeling like, oh no, I shouldn't be playing. I should be doing something more productive, and it's that struggle with trying to do something fun. A summer class, yes, online. Ooh, I see. Well, congrats. Un niño poco perro. A boy small dog. I can't even translate it slightly. Well, I don't think that's. I'm not. A boy small dog. I don't think that sentence even makes sense in English, right? I took tons of L's in the education area, but God, my social life is great. Well, I mean, that's a win, right? Honestly, I mean, it's always good to have a balance, right? It's always good um to try and achieve try and have a good education, right? But social things are also important at some points. Uh Obviously you shouldn't ignore education because of that. But every once in a while, I think it's acceptable, especially if you see that as a win, right? We don't mind. Have no else to take. education wise because I'm not in college. Yeah, I don't know. I had a few weird experiences. To me una cita, like a date. I don't know. The 2 weeks for the break were still pretty weird. I'm just like right now. I feel like what just happened, huh? A little puzzled. Like, huh? Um, for example, something that I'm trying right now, and I'm a little bit scared. And I've had this opportunity before, but I feel like there's a chance for me to get a small illustrator job, but I feel like I'm not ready or not prepared or something's wrong that it's not letting me focus. And I'm like, what should I do? What should I do? um, I don't know. You get that little bit of anxiety before trying to do something, especially when people are also pressuring you. Like, you have to do this. And I'm like, yeah, I probably should, maybe. It's the thing about you don't want to waste a chance, but you also don't think you're gonna make it. And I always say to things like that, it's like, um, you know, take your chances. Don't be afraid, things like that. But right now, I'm just struggling a lot with focus, and I think it all stems back to that what is it like energy thing. Since I don't have any energy, I can't focus. Since I can focus, then I can't do anything. And I'm like, what? Draw yourself as a Pinterest cat dog? How could I do it like a Pinterest cat? I'll do a little cat while I share more experiences. So yeah, I feel like I don't know. Just it's all about being happy, right? It's all about being happy. And I'm super happy, but you also gotta get out of your comfort zone sometimes. That's true. Um, there was this really weird thing that happened to me um on that vacation. There was like I took a small 3-hour class about illustrated books about the relationship with your grandparents, and I wrote something so sad that everyone just went quiet. It was awkward. It was awkward. Um, I don't think that sounds awkward, honestly. I think if I'm being honest, it was probably not that it was awkward. It's probably more like, well, maybe this sounds like it's something awkward, but I don't think it's bad. Um, when sometimes people, they can't fully relate to your feelings, they can't fully um get in your headspace or something. And I can see people being like, whoa, that's like really deep and that's like really sad. And I don't know how to match that energy. So I'm probably not gonna say anything and people went quiet, right? But it's like people don't want to make it awkward rather than it being awkward. I don't know. They just stared at me in silence, and I was like, "Okay, can we move on?" Sorry, I can't say. My grandma's cool and love me. Well, we don't all have the same experiences, and I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's awkward, and I don't think that people um pro did find it awkward. I think I'd be like that. I wouldn't know what to say, and I think that's normal. People don't wanna be weird about it, I guess. Just dropping in to say hi before I collapse into bed. Hi, Digi. Thanks for saying hi. I know you lurk sometimes, but it's always nice to see you around. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. We all have little weird experiences. Something that I happened to me that hadn't happened in a long while. I feel like I'm very much someone who's extroverted. Well, at least I think so. I think I'm an isolated extrovert. So I'm sometimes thinking good night. It sounds like a rock star move. Thank you and good night. uh, I feel like I love being a clown. I love talking a lot, but I also enjoy um just having my own preferred circle of people, and I can very easily be alone and be totally fine, right? And that's just how I am. And something that happened recently was like kind of kind of on that weird um bad social experience that people have sometimes. I don't think I felt it was bad, but you know, as I would say, I love being weird. I love being very well, extravagant. uh I don't know, there's something about it that I just feel that's very me, makes me happy, and that's it, right? There was this little I might buy like $10 so that I can save so that when my country gets worse, I can live decently. I'm planning to buy $10 for every few months or so. I mean, I think that's a good thing to do. It's like saving up. But do you guys want to know my class schedule? I only get a 25-minute lunch. It's a little bit short, but yeah. Um, what's it like? Mm, yeah, so as I was telling you, Grubs, I feel like it's okay to be weird. It takes a few social L's or whatever. Um, so it's like crypto. I mean, uh, well, yeah, but with real money, right? So it's a lot more a normal. Space stuff a real thing. I mean, that sounds average. Uh, the way that I dress and all that? I feel like I do. I am pretty extra and all that. And what happened was that uh, people were like, I was a little at a little party, a little hangout, and people, I don't know, suddenly started asking me questions about why I was dressing that way, and I'm like, yeah, I like dressing like that because of this and all that and blah blah blah. Uh, but and I felt like this is totally fine. I love sharing. I know it's funny. I know I could dress funny and all that, but hey, it's I totally love sharing what it's all about. But then some other people like close to me were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, what happened at the party?" And I was like, "What?" Um, I honestly I think I can read people like super well, so I know um the questioning that I had, the 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 questions that I got were like a little bit like, "Whoa, why are you being like a little bit weird and dressing that way?" But to me, it's like, you know what? Let me just tell you. Now that you asked, I'll let you know. But yeah, people were saying like, "Oh, I'm sorry they were bothering you and all that." And I was like, "What?" People, yeah, I know it was a little bit like not making fun of me, but I don't think it was making full fun of me. I don't know. I just feel that it was something curious for them to ask, and and some people were um getting worried or something. So I don't know. It's that don't be weird and silly. That's right. And even if they were making fun of me, honestly, I low key kind of like that. I feel like I don't mind. Um, I'm so comfortable with how I dress and how I feel and all that, and it's just so funny to me. In a way, to me, I feel like, hey, if they want to laugh at me, I don't mind if it's with me or without me. I'm I'm a clown. I'm a clown just like that. And so yeah, I was just trying to tell you, Grubs, so that you know that I think maybe some people can try bothering you, and some people will see that as bad. But I think as long as you don't care, as long as you don't get a goober unhinged, yeah, it might be a little bit different. We're not the same. I think as long as you don't care, as long as you're comfortable, and as long as you're happy, I think anything else doesn't really matter, right? So to me, I was unbothered. I I had no issue with how people treated me at all. I honestly fully embrace it. Like at that party, I was like, people were starting to hang out around me just to question things, and I was like, out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, you know what? I also love bugs. Fun fact about me: I love bugs, and I think I think some people, honestly, it kind of um I know it's not bad for them to worry, but I'm kind of bothered even more by people that know me that felt like I was gonna be bothered, and I'm like, no, like, what can they say about me that could bother me? Like, if they say something behind my back, I don't even know what it is, so I don't care. If I hear about it, I'm like, I don't care about those people, so who cares? And something else that I was thinking, like, what's the worst they could say? Like, because they because I told them that I like bugs, they would call me Bug Boy. I basically already am a bug boy. Like, I would honestly low key love that. Um, one of my actual real life how would you call it nicknames is Bug. I do get called Bug, and I have been called things like that. What was it? Um, when I was in the track and field team, ah, I don't remember which one it was because I was called a few things by my track and field coach. I think one of those was a tick. So I've been basically a bug for a while. Clown beetle, that's me. That sounds like something everyone, my mom, a mom would say. What thing? Clown beetle. Everyone eat the bug boy. Love you, bug boy. I need your photo card. Is that what like one of those BTS thingies that people do? Using bug as a pet name has bomb energy. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like what's I honestly laugh at like people worrying about me thinking that people could say something bad about me. Like what? If they call me Bug Boy, it's like, ooh, that's me. That's actually me. So I identify as a bug. So I'm winning. Um, no, but in all honesty, like I said, it's funny. I've been called a tick. I think I've been called something adjacent to tick by my track and field coach, but I don't remember which tick. So, what was it? It was just because I was um small, annoying, and jumpy and all that. But I don't remember the other. Oh, might. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, I decided to put your PB&J in foil this time. You wouldn't taste the Ziploc in it. Love you, bug. A hypothetical note in your hypothetical past self's lunchbox. My family does not call me poop. Well, I would, I would hope not. um, I would hope not. Um, I mean, in a way, you grubs do call me poop quite a lot, and that's not my actual main nickname, which should be Beetle or even Shell. That's why Shell it's like it's over there. But that that one does sound weird. I'm very used to Bug or I think people have called me insect before. But it's funny that uh I am basically called poop in a regular basis. And by you, Grubs. But I don't mind. I know it's just a funny detail that I noticed while you were making that joke. I do have a friend that we called Poop Boy. We're like all the weird all the weird kids. I'm the Bug Boy and he's the Poop Boy. Why? Don't ask me. Uh, but yeah, um, people just use a really short version of my name. Limon, you should focus your poop jokes on dung. Just call me your little dog, just not poop, please. I can't even be Garfield girl. You know what? Um, my recent experience got me thinking about. There was this kid, a few years ago that people bothered him by calling him, the Pokemon boy. And I'm like, I always thought to myself, like, I like Pokemon. And I think that's fun. I know why they're usually the way people pick those bullying nicknames. I think they usually do um get used because people are bothered by them. Um, but I don't see why. But that's just me. I feel like I have a weird a weird head, weird mind. I'm 50 people, 50-50 having people call me my real name and my nickname. I usually always go by my last name. Like people don't call me my name, and my family calls me Tata or Lilu. I like those. Those are nice nicknames. Or just call me Chubs. I'm pretty sure, especially in Latino communities, that would be a tone in endearment, right? Like a nice nickname. Although maybe it's bothersome, so who knows? So yeah, I've been playing. I don't know. I know it kind of feels like I'm saying like I'm trauma dumping or something, but I just thought maybe you girls could relate, and I feel like to me it's only positive. It's only a positive experience and a showcase of how shouldn't let things get to you, and even if they're targeted, I think it can still be fun. Like chubs as an endearing term is used a lot between partners. Yeah, that's what I thought. Someone I'm close to once got in trouble for watching Pokemon, and it's no, but it was a teacher who had done it, and she wanted to frame him. Wait, what? Wait. So was it the teacher doing um something like that? No, I have a really funny case that happened uh to me and some friends once. Um, there was this teacher that I, I don't know. Hey Firebee, hello, a fellow bug. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Okay, so I have this really weird story. Um, it's pretty short, but we always find it like very funny. Uh, we so there was a thing that we had a teacher. Let me just remember this correctly. Reminds me of that commercial school had where it's like we like to encourage creativity here or something, and you can see one of the students browsing row 24 in frame. That's pretty intense. Gosh, someone new always joins whenever we say something weird. Yeah, we're on a actually really weird um yeah, in a really weird topic, but hopefully we don't scare you off. I'm just telling a fun little story about a teacher that I had. There was this teacher, and it's always me. No, there was this teacher, and I think someone had this teacher added to Facebook or something, and I believe you can see their likes or or pages that they're liking or engaging with or something. And somehow at some point we just noticed that the teacher had like page called Disney 18 18 plus, and we were like, wait, what? I know it's like pretty simple, but you wouldn't expect that out of a teacher usually. You just would just think that they're pretty serious and all that, but they had that going on. And, well, we actually didn't see that teacher again after that. I guess the rumor spread and maybe it was too much. Who knows? Um, I'll tell me story after done story since you'll seem interested. Yeah, my story was just that the Disney 18 plus web page that he liked or he was subscribed to or something. It's just like, why would you have that in a public page where students can add you and can see that? Going to be so country in Spanish? What does that mean? Like all cowboy? Like what? What if we are all friends and we all watch a super cool early 2000s TV show from Argentina that I absolutely adore? What is it about? Um, so yeah, weird story, weird conclusion. Um, Nothing good about it, but I don't know. Just reminded me of that, and we always still kind of laugh about it because how weird it was. But now I'm just gonna be doodling. I hope we didn't scare off Firebee. Do I know you, Firebee, or have you been here before? Or it's always nice to see someone new. Although maybe we did scare them off. Just wait, what? Okay, so basically, the teachers in my school can access our computers from their computers. Oh yeah, that that I know of, and can look up or close out, just like control your computer. I once had a math teacher control. Dun dun dun. I would always like the battles that I had with computers with my teachers, because they used to happen more before uh at a certain grade. We were on computer class, and what was funny to me was that the teachers would always want us to be working on the assignment, which would be something programming related, right? And I think since I was pretty good at it, I would always be done like really quickly. And then after being done, I would, you know, keep on playing my Pokemon game. I would always boot up an emulator and start playing in between tests, but um at one point they did get a little bit frustrated by that, and they implemented those how do you call it, like remote control things or even surveillance things, but I'm just too smart. Why not just disconnect from the network? And I was like, I'm off the grid. I'm off the grid. You can't control me. It would always be like a little bit of a battle. Um, my Animal Jam game, but that's not the point. Anyways, this teacher did not like my friend because he's rowdy and stuff. He's always making jokes. He didn't like her because she did a bunch of bad stuff, like letting kids charge their babes in her class. Well, I wouldn't condone vaping, so I get that. Uh, and apparently she also talked about her life and let some kids do the. Okay, that's that's maybe too much. And when she tried to frame and succeed on framing my friend and either getting him out of school suspension or in school suspension. Anyways, she got fired because of the vaping stuff, and it was eventually found out that she framed him. Most people still make fun of him as the Pokemon guy, even though it wasn't him. Hmm. The weird thing is that or I guess the things that is really intense for me is that they the things that were going on, I'm like, wait, what? That's like, I don't think I had anything ever happen to me like that. This might not make any sense, and no one ever asked for this. You know, I asked. Actually, I asked. I was the one who asked. No, let me read. Um, but why does? Ooh, is chat not available? Wait, what? Let me read. But why does every time I enter the Walmart, I know the Subway sandwich scent always comes to my nose first? Maybe I'm just hungry. Ooh, you know, I actually have a very, very bad sense of smell. Like, I cannot recognize, um, I cannot recognize a lot of smells. Like, maybe that's because, ever since I was born, just as a little tiny grub becoming um a dung beetle and all that. No, but ever since I was small, I couldn't smell. Like my nasal um passages were totally blocked when I was small, so I don't think I ever developed like the um smelling memory that most people have. But if there's something that I do know is the Subway sandwich smell. That one I can actually recognize quite well, I think. I think I can recognize a few smells, right? But I feel like I have to really, really know them, or they have to be highly specific. Or I guess both. Both are a thing, right? Maybe, or maybe you have accidentally trained your nose to pick it out first, B? Well, that could also be a thing, right? Like your brain tells you like, ooh, food, Subway sandwich. I don't know. If her goal was to taint his reputation, she succeeded. Yeah, I guess. Country schools are just different, Doug. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if my school ever had um that type of drama, but maybe I'm just unaware. I feel like my school was just nice and simple, and there were dramas every once in a while, but nothing out of the ordinary, I guess. Wait, what? The other day I saw Subway for the second time in my life. Oh, wow, I guess Subway isn't popular in other countries, or mm, I think it depends. And yeah, I do believe I'm not trying to trash talk or something, but I have heard that Argentina's economy uh isn't the best, so but it could depend on the area, right? I don't know. There are probably places where it happens. Well, only two people watching. Insert Clash or Royale cry. I mean, you can see it as a low viewer count. I see it as a private stream, a private hangout area. Mm, honestly, I think there are more people. Sometimes YouTube's viewer count kind of fluctuates a little bit, but you know, it's always like whoever's watching, I'm just glad anyone's here, right? Just want to hang out, just want to do small drawings and do little things to only subscribe people. No, no, no. It's actually I was just making a joke. Um, uh, my stream is actually public. Um, I would just say like I'm a small channel and I haven't done the best at how would you call it, advertising myself or getting out there too much. But I'm always glad when people join. I'm always um like right now for my live streams, it's a small community, but a really nice one, I think. So yeah, that's a little bit what I think. You know, I think you can only do either private, unlisted, and then members only. But I don't have the members enabled yet because I'm working on something for that too. But yeah, this the proportions in this don't even make sense, but I'm just gonna do it like this. Just wanna I should be doing like quicker doodles. 8 sub gang, let's go. That's me. 2 sub gang. Actually just you know that joke that I like when I see on I've seen on Twitter this joke that people have like um I don't know, let's say 10K uh followers or 15K followers or something, and they just remove that and they go like, "Yeah, 10 followers." I'm like that. "Yeah, 15 followers." I haven't really kept up with my um YouTube career, but I do hope that I can put a little bit more into it, and at some point we should have a bigger stream. But hey, that's for the future. That's I'm enjoying the present. Although I do need to work on my sleeping schedule to have more energy, to do more videos, to do more animations and all that. But right now, I'm always sleepy. And I don't know what to do. uh, I guess I do have a really bad sleeping schedule. Yesterday um I said to myself, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep pretty early because I want to stream early. I want to do things right." And I ended up playing TF2, something that was really fun. You've been needing to work on your sleeping schedule for like years. Well, yeah. Um, that's true, but you know, I remember you talking about this for a long time. I have. I have. But this time, it's for real. No, it's like I've had like a bad habit of sleeping late for years, but I think only now it has become a little bit of a problem for me. So that's why I'm trying to take it a little bit more um seriously, right? I go to sleep at 1:32. I think that's what I'm aiming for. I think that's a really good time for me. Um I think I always used to sleep around 2 or 4, right? And then I started sleeping around 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. But then I started having like really bad brain fog. I was like, ugh. And I got a little bit scared. And I'm like, okay, let's tone it back down a little bit. I tried sleeping at around 12 or 1, but there's also this weird things that happens to me that my brain just wakes up like 3 hours after. So I would end up like if I slept at 1 a.m., I would end up waking at around 3 or 4 a.m. So then I would just have no sleep. And recently I was around sleeping around 4 and 5 a.m. But then I started going back into 1.5 and 2 a.m., which I think it's like a perfect time for me, maybe, hopefully, because I do like sleeping late, but I also feel like okay, maybe I was sleeping too late. Um, so yeah, but yesterday I so they added this funny new thing to Team Fortress. Usually you fight in teams of like 12v12, so it's like 24 people, and the maximum number I think was like um 32. So it would be what's that? Sabo is the way a lot of American Latinos conjugate wrong the verb saber. Oh, cool. I'll ask my Spanish teacher for croissants tomorrow. She's from Puerto Rico. Do you want to know how we say croissants here? Do you say croissants differently? Because I don't know that. Oh, yeah. I was saying, So yeah, this would be like the maximum number, which would be like 16 be 16. But recently they added like the ability to make it even bigger. So there are like 100 um there's a server for 100 people, and you're like 50v50, and it's like absolute chaos. Everyone in the voice chat is like it's like it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even work, but it's just so funny. And then I ended up sleeping at like 3 or 4 a.m. again, which was pretty bad. I did feel pretty tired today. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe let's not repeat that, but hey, it's like at least I had fun. No, I actually like out of um the whole funny joke thingy of me saying like, haha, it's funny. I sleep late. I do need to fix that like for real, because you know, I feel like it's getting in the way of my projects, right? It's getting in the way of living life. So when it's come to that point, I do gotta do something. And hopefully, I'll make it. Uh, I like those racing games that touted how many cars they could have in one race. Yeah, it feels a little bit like that. Like it shouldn't be possible, shouldn't be a thing, but they're just testing the limits. I should be doodling this a lot more than I am. I forget. Duolingo, memes, and pirated Netflix series taught me all I needed to know about English. I mean, it is good to learn from watching stuff. I wonder if I could do that today. I feel like I did that more when I was younger, and I would watch things in other languages and all that. But speaking of too many players in a game at once, 8 player Smash was dumb feature and did not need to exist. I'll I'll disagree to that. I think that's pretty fun, especially for casual Smash players. I do not I'm like so much of a gamer. Like I play a lot, but if there's one thing that I don't know how to play is actually Smash. So I don't know how to play Smash. I'm not good at it. I don't think I could be good at it. I'm not that interested in it, but I think it's fun to play with friends. And I think sometimes like people do the 1v1s and they can be fun, but if you don't know, like it's always gonna be like really one-sided. But I think the most fun that I've had in Smash was some of the 8 player matches that I that I've experienced. There was this one match that made me also be right back. Gotta put up my medical insurance card. Okay. Um, there was also this one match that we I don't know, we really have fun with. We just like, oh, only Mario characters in this funny stage, and let's do this. And it was absolute chaos, but it was like super fun. It felt like a really nice experience. And I think sometimes, yeah, um, it's like it shouldn't exist. Like it's not the proper balanced game mode, but it's just dumb fun, right? Question: who's your favorite animator? I don't think I've thought about something like that in a while. Cause I wonder. Whoa, this looks pretty cool. I'm just looking at YouTube references. Huh. When it comes to like official shows, um, I don't think I can name any specific names. I love what people are doing with One Piece right now. I think that's pretty fun in terms of animations. I think you've probably seen that. I feel like everyone's seen it at this point. If not, don't get necessarily spoiled by that, but it's just fun, really cartoony animation, very bouncy. Um, then again, when it comes to shows, I think the best example of what I wish I could do would be Mob Psycho. I think the colors, the feeling of sketchiness and all of that, um, just they're just like super nice. And I think I feel like I had recent examples when it came to people on YouTube, um, but I can't recall any recent um examples. Like the first thing that comes to my mind is actually Ego Raptor, uh Aaron from the game Grumps. I think I really enjoyed his style of animation, although it's been like what, probably like so many years since hips since Aaron has done anything animation related, right? Who knows? And I think the most recent things that I've been looking at are Blender animators or things like that. I think the do's something like that. They do like really cool looking. They're like drawings and animations at the same time. They look pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I'm having trouble remembering like specific examples. Do you have any of your own? Maybe I could agree, or we could fight on if I think it's. I'd like to watch Paranoia Agent at some point. I really like Perfect Blue and his work on Dio's World in the OVA. Oh yeah. I'm back. Mob is so good. Yeah. I had to do a bunch of paperwork today, which is why I needed it. Um, yeah. I think I could make a better job if I had more than 15 minutes to write, but man, it was fun. What do you mean by that? Write what? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's also this other fun thing that I did over my break, and I wonder if I should draw something about that because I know it feels like I'm not doing too many drawings today. I'm more in a chatty mood, just saying hi, being back into the stream. I think I'm planning to probably do more of those design challenges on Monday or things like that. I've been thinking about what to do, and one that I really, really wanted to tackle was redesigning the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've always wanted to do like the perfect wouldn't say perfect redesign, but at least for me, like combining every single turtle into one, bringing the best out of each and every one of them. Boinga boinga, hello. How are you doing? I love the turtles. Ooh, yeah, I do too. I really want to watch the new movie. It looks like so much fun. And I do love this style. Do not combine the turtles? Wait, why not? Oh, not the four turtles into one. I'm speaking about more like the generations. Like, for example, I don't know how many generations are there at this point. It's like, how would I do my own design? Hi, Monochrome. How are you doing? Talking about my future plans. I know I'm not doing too much. Like, today I'm just doodling around, talking, and yeah, they're so adorable. True. Um, so I think the way that I do it, the way that I design characters, or the way that I work on it, I usually take a lot of inspiration and bring things that I like from iterations and all that. So what I was thinking about, it's like, okay, so I know people had trouble with a few of the points in the rice turtles. I like them. And I know some things about for example, the 3D turtles can look a little bit bland. I'm talking about what was it, 2012 or 2013, something like that. Um, they can look a little bit bland, but they have personality in them. I don't know. Just bring a little bit of each and every one and make my own take on the turtles. That's what I mean. Uh, I think I understand. Hopefully, I'm. Sometimes I do have trouble, um, you know, making my point come across, making it understandable. uh, I'm okay. I'm pretty sleepy since it's 10 p.m. here. It's about to be 9 p.m. for me. The last thing I would associate with TMNT is 9 Inch Nails, but there it is. There it is. What? I can't believe Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross got hired to compose that. Oh, they composed something in the new movie or something like that? Guys, my time is finally here. Some uni friends want to pay me just to get me to draw them Garfield fan art. I mean, you've made it a dream come true. Um, so yeah, I just was just thinking about that. Um, like how would I make my own turtles? Like there's so many designs, so many takes. It's always really fun to work on small redesigns like that. Cause I don't know, I've been on that um character development, making OCs, redesigning characters, things like that. So it's always fun to see what we come up with. Right now, I'm not doing that. I'm just doodling around a turtle. I think my favorite turtle used to be Leonardo. Nowadays, I feel like I kind of relate more to Donatello, so it's like a little bit of that struggle between which one do I like better, because I like both. But yeah. Uh, One of my friends just introduced me to Poppy the performer, and I am scared. I think I've heard of that, but I haven't been. I've been like out of the loop for that, so I don't know what it's like. But yeah, I think I want to do like just seeing what I can come up with, right? And all that. Ah, I'm just I'm sorry if I'm drawing like pretty messily today. Uh I'm just in a really restful mood, just hanging out. So sorry about that. I always feel bad when I know I can't deliver a full MS Paint masterpiece right away, right? So yeah. Oh, I was saying something really exciting for me. Um, you know what I actually did during my break that was pretty cool and I had never done. It's the first time that I do this ever. I uh I played D&D for the first time. I played Dungeons and Dragons. And I had a lot of fun. I think I did a really good job at the whole roleplay thingy. Um but yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, in a way, I didn't really get out of my comfort zone too much, but I had a really fun idea. So I think I have like two characters that I always Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's pretty good. If I ever need that, I'm stealing that. um, what was it? I think I always had like two ideas of what I would play if I would play with friends, and something that happened was that another group basically invited me to another group basically invited me to play. So I thought to myself, well, it's not my friend group, so I shouldn't use the ideas that I had that I would use with them. And I'm back. I just went to blow my nose. Welcome back. Hope your nose is feeling better. So yeah, I thought I shouldn't use the characters that I would use with my friends, so I should come up with something new, something pretty fun, something very, hopefully, I don't know, very creative, very unique. And I had this super fun idea, um, where I thought, what if, and what if I'm always gunning to be like a bard because I'm very, just I don't know, outgoing, crazy, all that. And I think that's an easy role for me, and it's like a fun role for me, and I think that's what I would like to usually play. So I thought, how could I make it unique? How could I make it funny? How can I make it um I don't know, stand out? And I thought maybe something bug related, but I was like, no, maybe that's too easy. And I don't know, it just flashed. It just appeared in my head. Like very simple. And I'm grabbing a picture because um I drew it um in a little sketchbook that I have while I was over there. And so let me set up this idea. So I thought I should be a bard, but instead of being like the typical musician and all that, I thought my main shtick should be that I have um like a little flea circus, right? So I thought I'm a bard with a flea circus, and I'm basically just a little bit of a con man, right? Actually chose to be a halfling, so it was just a little tiny tiny little dude, very much based off Saul Goodman from Better Call Saul. And I'm gonna put here my inspirations on the top, right? So it was like, oh yeah, a little bit of Saul Goodman, a little bit of how's it pronounced? Reagan. I always struggle with that one, but from Psycho. Basically all con people, con artists, up to no good. Well, and let me show you. Let me show you. I'm just you pronounce it right as far as I know. Yeah, I always just since I don't remember the anime as much as the manga, that's why I'm like, ugh. I think I've yet to D&D. I feel like it would be more. I would be more interested in my character and drawing them. To be honest, I think that's what was appealing to me. I I feel like I had like a super fun idea on what to do, and then because of that, I just got into the role basically, and I asked the dungeon master if I could just whatever ability I had, I could just say, "Oh, my fleas are doing this and that and all that." uh, okay, I think I have it all set up. Um, let me show you what I did. So I was drawing this while I was playing. Um, you can see the. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I feel like also very inspired by this little guy from Bugs Life, which I feel like these are all like con artists and all that. So yeah, I did this in my sketchbook and all that. The little flea circus, and I feel like I based it off a lot in Saul's face, but yeah, yeah, it's a tiny little rascal. I ended up making people do bets, earning money, uh, taking everything that I wanted. I actually like at one point uh I got into my possession uh would it be a human or I don't know, a creature's lung, and I was like, "Yep, that's me." Silly little guy, actually 1 inch tall. I think they're meant to be how tall? I think they're like 35 inches, right? Wait. So basically, uh, almost. 3 foot tall. He has been like, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Was a fun experience, and I don't know. I feel like anyone want mac and cheese? I wish I could have that, cause I would. Oh yeah. Oh, I was thinking about drawing this little guy. You guys have anime themed restaurants? I don't know this Mob Psycho 100 character name, but he's like blonde and has chin and hair. He's middle school. I think he would have the flower. Good morning. Wait, what? Really want to play D&D, but the day I tried to get me my classmate a reservation on a local anime themed restaurant, they just ignored me. I mean, maybe it's a trade-off. They don't have subways, but they do have anime themed restaurants, right? I wonder, is there anything I should draw before the stream is over? This should be a small stream, maybe like around 2 hours. Um, just so that I can get some work done and I can get some rest because next week we're doing all of the work. What's your next video idea? Don't be like me, it takes me 24 years to make a video. Well, uh, I'll inform you that it does take me quite a lot to make a new video happen. But basically the next stream I think would be the um redesigning the Ninja Turtles. And whenever I do streams like that, I always think about if I could make a video out of it. The only problem is that I don't make a video out of it a lot of times. Usually because I know how to edit pretty well and I can edit, but usually it's a lot of work and I not really focused and all that, and so it gets really lost in the abyss. But actually, every single stream should be a video on its own. I mean, maybe not every single stream, but most of them should be if I were doing my job correctly. And 2 hour stream is good. I need to sleep soon. Plus, I'm tired because of how hot my bus was. Oh yeah. Um, Going on the bus can be like super tiresome. There was this one bus that I had to ride a few times that took me like it was like an hour ride. So I actually bought like a pillow for your neck and those things for your eyes. People would laugh, but I was like, yeah, you may laugh at this, but I'm actually super comfortable, super comfy sleeping on this hour ride, right? So yeah, my hmm, you can pay for an expensive ramen that looks like dirty water, but you can read manga for free. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I hate bad food. Well, if we recall a certain pink, I don't know, burger incident. But hey, we're not saying it's bad, right? Yeah. I don't know, there was also this thing that um I really wanted to do more of that Sonic thingy. Oh, I did end up finishing the second season of Sonic Prime, but I feel like I don't know. I wanted to do a lot more writing for my Sonic story that I'm doing, but I never got to it, and I need to get back into it because that was my this is my I did not cook that burger myself. Oh, but I'm just saying, it's like you're not going to the restaurant and cooking that either, right? Woo! Yeah. Um. So yeah, I didn't end up writing like I wanted to. I was just like, okay, I basically have no time, so I'm not doing this thing. But now I should get back into writing, right? That's what I say to myself, but it's also hard to get into those um habits like that. There was a lot of thinking. I'm also trying to think about a lot of things related to it, like should I use voice actors? And I think they should be people that I know, but maybe they're not good at it. Hopefully, I hope they are. Things like that. Things that could be just a lot of worries. I don't know. I don't know. Just just rambling. Um like how should I stylize this? Should it be my style? Should I um Because I always think that I don't have a set style. It mostly depends on what I'm trying to draw or what I'm trying to do. That usually dictates what I'm doing. Like, if I'm referencing something, then I feel like that's a little bit of the style that comes across. Long Sonic, yeah, I'm doing that right now. That's also like a real issue from this. Like, should I do like a longer lankier Sonic, which is really appropriate for Sonic 06? Or should I do the more stocky and all that? I guess it could depend on the scene. I wouldn't mind that, but there's also consistency issues, right? Like maybe people will feel like it's like too weird on some areas and all that. Right now I'm just doodling very freely. You just know that this really isn't how I draw, but whoop, didn't want to do that. But I'm just trying to, you know, be free. Do nothing. Just, I think that's important too. I need to loosen up a little bit. Sometimes I'm really too into doing very on model stuff or what's the pose? What? I don't know. There's there's a lot of weird things about drawing, right? You just need to work around them. You need to see what you will do. Where should this thumb be? Something like this? I'm watching a live stream on a video. Oh, really? I usually play. Wait. So is this, should it be the other way around? Ugh, ugh. I think it should be like this, right? Because it should be like this, which means you put down the finger, which means the finger is like that. I made it. Um, uh, yeah, I think it's fun to multitask. Right now, watching two streams, one here and other at Twitch. I think I've been there. It happens. And also like my stream is pretty slow, so I totally understand. I'm just glad you're here, Grubs. While I'm just trying things out. Especially because, last time I struggled so much coming back. I don't know if you remember, um, or if some of you were aware. After the quote unquote winter break, I didn't end up streaming on up until April. I was sick quite a lot during that time, but uh, even even like aside from the sickness and all that, I feel like there was a lot of pressure in me. Like, oh, I feel like maybe I won't be doing a good job when I come back or something like that. So that's why I wanted to do this as a really simple, chill stream where I just doodle without any care, right? Wait, what? My friend wants to go to a club tomorrow. I kind of wanted to go, but now I'm too lazy to go. Besides, I don't drink or dance, so I'm just going to see the place and drink soda. I think they're going. I think they said they are going, just not in a I'm gonna enjoy it mood, more in like just hanging out, hanging around. But yeah, that happens. I also um don't drink. I like to dance, but I don't think I like clubs or things like that. I don't know, it's just it's another type of mood that I'm not usually up for, right? What else should I should do a little Mm-mm-mm. I do like that drawing, but it was time for it to go. All right, probably gonna do one last drawing and then try to see what else I can do. But I wonder what I should draw. I feel like I had an idea on my mind. Um, what what was it? I love the idea of taking this straight woman to a queer club. Is that what's happening? All right, give me a little doodle idea. I need to doodle something. How do you do, fellow queers? That would be me. Okay, I have this thing over here. Uh, what was it? Well, I also wanted to do a little shadow, just for practice. I wanted to see how much I could do for the edge. The edgy hog. But yeah, this time I do actually mean it that I need to do like a serious change and actually fix my sleeping schedule. Because if not, then I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe not that dramatically, but I feel like it's getting to that point. I'm just gonna collapse or something out of no sleep. Gonna be like, well, the funny thing to me is that whenever I um get into some weird state or something, like if I'm feeling like some brain fog, I'm like, I'm probably gonna feel like this forever, am I? This is gonna be the rest of my life, is it? I get so worried, but I guess that's just like some weird anxiety thing going on. I mean, you always have to mean it. We're about gonna let the dog out. Who let the dogs out? If something is hard to do, it's just hard. It is for me. Uh, I feel, I would say, I would indeed say that I've slept late for like forever. So getting rid of that, it's gonna be like what? Can I? But I have to. Like for example, this. Like, can I do my thing in this style? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how crazy I can go with the art style because, like I said, sometimes I like to keep things like in model, like accurate, but other times it's fun to go like a little bit crazy with it, right? So it's a weird balance. Like I can imagine doing this sometimes, but not always. And sometimes you could draw like if you draw them from afar, if you draw them in a goofy pose or in a different thing. Um, I've been getting up at 10 a.m. pretty consistently, but in the past few days I got up at noon. Just today I got up at 11 a.m., so things will be turning around, but who knows? Yeah, I just need to get some better sleep. Actually, a friend that I hadn't talked to in quite a while did tell me that today. They just messaged me. They were like, "How have you been?" And I'm like, I'm hanging in there. Uh, I think I'm good. I'm like, I don't know, it's weird because mentally I'm like really happy all the time, and but that's also like that could also be like a comfort zone thing. I'm not getting out of my comfort zone. So I'm pretty happy, but it's one of those things that you should be challenged or something to do better, even though it's pretty hard to change something up like that drastic. Okay, so the problem with this, I think the quills are too long. So this is better. Now just this. I practically never get a full 8 hours sleep. That's also my problem that I do sleep. Maybe it's because you're going to sleep, not keeping you up to 2 a.m. I mean, usually sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. anyway. Yeah, that's also a problem for me. Like, maybe I can um get some early sleep, but is it the full 8 hours sleeps? Probably not. That's where I mess up. Cause you stinky? What? Good night, everyone. I've already stayed up too late. Oh, you're actually going to sleep. All right. Have a good night, Leo. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you next week. Should be on Monday. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Huh. I don't know. I I just hope that I'm not falling into a trap where I don't remember what it's called. It's like a tool trap or something. Um where people that want to do something usually say like, "Oh, I want to do this thing, but I would do it if I had this other thing, right?" And since you don't get this thing, you can never do this thing, and it's all weird and doesn't work. But I actually do feel like I do need to have a better sleeping schedule so that I can have energy, because I hope that it gives me energy, because right now I'm lacking in it. I mean, not right now, because I feel like right now I'm using my, how would you call it? Um, Extroverted energy, and I'm, just glowing, seeing you, Grubs, and being around you. But before that, actually, before the stream, I was just basically taking a nap because of how tired I was. And I usually don't take naps. And I wonder if that's a good strategy for me. Maybe I should take like power naps. But then I feel like that would mess with my sleeping schedule. Who knows? Isometric, are you in some kind of architecture engineering class? I think architecture, right? Could be. Tomorrow I'm just printing an old drawing and using it as my homework. I'm too tired to draw isometric stuff tonight. I mean, as long as you can do it, it's always good to save yourself the trouble, right? But yeah, I'm fighting those. That is, I feel like if I can get my energy back, I can do my projects. If I can do my projects, I feel like I will finally make things happen, right? But I just hope that it's not all wishful thinking and maybe I'm making a mistake and things will not change. But we have to try our best, right? It's all about trying, seeing if it works. Because I think I'm eating correctly. I think I'm not doing bad there, hopefully. Wait, why this got a little bit deleted for some reason? I think I'm eating correctly, hopefully. I think maybe I need also some exercise. Who knows? Who knows? I just hope I'm not sick or something. That's always what I think. Like, what if I just have some illness? And I also wonder, like, something that every once in a while pops into my head is the thought of, like, should I be taking, like, some ADHD medication or something? Like, what if that was just the solution to everything and I could focus on something? But I also feel like, maybe I'm just making excuses for myself. I don't know. Like, I always thought that I feel like I don't have ADHD, I'm just lazy, but maybe what if I do? What if after all this time I actually do have that and who knows? But yeah, it's it's all unknown for me at this time. Probably, yeah. I don't get what that has to do with us to stream at all. Would you guys like me if I dropped out of university and I ran away to live in a little town? For a second, I thought you were saying like my story about my struggle with trying to make projects happen didn't have anything to do with the stream. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just telling you grubs too much information that you grubs don't want to hear, but at the same time I do feel like it has something to do with the stream as it relates to how much content I can do. But later I understood that you weren't talking about that. It was just funny for me to see that. I was like, well, maybe it is too much information and nobody cares. But I was like, but I mean, it is sort of related. Come on. Nah, I get it. I get it. No, you're not oversharing. Hopefully, I always don't want to make it never want to make it awkward. Always want to make it fun. And I feel like the topic sounds like a bummer or something, like this is a struggle or something. But I do try to make it funny and try to share my funny thoughts on all that. I feel like maybe we could all learn something, or even just keep ourselves in check, something like that. Like if I give you like, oh, I've been sleeping better and all that, maybe it's some progress. But I have said that before. But I feel like the problem is that it fluctuates so much. Sometimes I do sleep like at a good time, a good amount of hours and all that, but other times not so much. Quick little shadow doodle, right? Maybe a little bit edgy. I was following this image. But I wonder if it's like I said, sometimes oh, forgot the leg. That's something that I worry so much about and the back spikes. Like think about it. I want to do a Sonic related project and they're going to be like different frames and all that. It's like so likely that I could forget a tail, a back spike, or or the ears. I feel like that's gonna happen to me. I don't want to have any mistakes on my thingy, but I feel like at some point a set of ears, a set of tails or something, gonna forget that and I'm gonna be like, oh no, a mistake. No, I was gonna say about the um uh have you already tried some sleep hygiene related stuff? Keeping your bedroom relatively light so you can wake up from the outside light, sticking to alarms and waking up with them. No, I have not. I actually keep my room uh completely dark 24/7. I basically get no sunlight, so I know that doesn't help at all. Like right now, it feels like the same. It's like the same light as when I woke up and when I go to sleep and all that. It's so bad, but I don't know. It's comfy. uh, I do not practice what I preach. I mean, it's. I feel like it happens. I often can have good advice that I don't always I don't always practice it. I feel like there's some that I have practiced. There's some that I haven't. There's some that I know that would make sense and all that. Um, but yeah, it depends. It really, really depends. But okay. For now, I know it was like such a light stream, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I do not have the best energy today when it comes to drawing, and like not that I didn't want to, more like I have no stamina today. But I had a lot of fun just saying hi, and I hope you did too, Grubs. Um, I will stream on Monday again, so expect that to be one of those crazier, more detailed streams that I usually do. I think I'm probably gonna do the Ninja Turtles redesign, hopefully. Yeah, stream was fun regardless. I'm really glad it was. I just I just wanted it to be like a fun little hangout, say hi, like pop in and pop out really quickly. Tell you Grubs about things that happened, things that I did, and all that. And yeah, hopefully I'll work on actually. I know I always say this. I always say that for everything, but I need to start doing things, right? So wait, what? I always say this for sleeping, for projects, for even the Discord, but I feel like if I sleep well, I can do it all. If I can handle that, I can handle anything. And hopefully I'll have a lot of energy because of that. So, yeah. Thank you all of you grubs that came into the stream and said hi. I'm really glad to see you once again. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday. And with this, I'll say goodbye and good night. And don't let the bedbugs bite. I know it was a short stream, but see you next time, grubs. Love you all. Bye bye.